Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are doing February 2026 horoscopes, and we are going to start here with Aries. So let's see. Aries in February 2026. What do we have for you guys? Okay, so starting off, Aries, I think that you guys this month are really going to be kind of going through some challenges, maybe some unexpected bumps or things you might not have planned for. It can be pretty obnoxious, I would say, and just kind of like a nuisance overall, the energy of February for you guys. Definitely at least the early half of February feels like it's just annoying and aggravating. But I think that this is also coming from, I believe, the shadow period of us going into Mercury in retrograde. So it's kind of like, we should expect this type of energy to be here, to be lingering, to kind of be waiting, in the dark and the sidelines here in the shadows. It's just waiting to come out and get us. But don't be too scared. All right, don't take it as like a bad thing. This is almost, something that you should just be prepared for, something that is kind of like, I don't want to say a warning because it doesn't really feel like a warning, but it just kind of feels like a heads up. This month for you is a heads up to get into the groove of things, to where you are expecting bumps, expecting delays, expecting headaches, trouble, just basically things that can go awry. And it's normal. It's okay. It's supposed to be that way. So this month for you guys, it's not the best, okay? It's not the most fun, I will say, but that's at least the first half. I definitely think throughout the middle of February, you guys are going to kind of get into, well, I think some of you can, okay? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? But I think that some of you guys, you Aries here, you can kind of have this little mentality of, I don't want to say victim, but it's kind of like, I feel like you guys might, make it seem like it's a targeted attack or things are being done intentionally, like people are out to get you type of energy, but it's really not. It's not that. You know, for some of you, maybe. I don't think the majority of, the people who are here tuning in today to this reading, I don't think that this is the type of energy that's coming after you. Again, this is something that you should be prepared for. This is something that you should be expecting, is people acting out, problems in your life, like little issues, maybe financially money isn't really flowing, or you're having some problems there, or bills get messed up, things get delayed, maybe even work might give you some trouble, whether like, there's a boss breathing down your neck, or you're late a couple times, you spill your coffee a bunch. It's like a bunch of things like that that I think are going to disrupt you guys enough to where some of you Aries, better be careful here. um you're gonna get in the headspace of, "Poor me," or "Why is this happening to me? Me." And, while I love that we're always thinking of ourselves, great. I'm similar in that way too, where I think of myself a lot of times, but, it's kinda bigger than that. It's not really specifically, like, individualized and about you, okay? It's just this is everyone. This is the overall energy of February with us going into, this Mercury and retrograde here, and you just want to be careful of that, because I feel like you can kind of cause a little more harm to yourself by doing that than if you were to just kind of look at it from a lens and a point of view of, oh, okay, well, I knew this was going to happen. Yeah, I'm expecting this behavior. This isn't new. I knew that this was coming. I'm prepared for it. And it's just kind of like riding out the waves, right? Riding out the bumps and the delays, because on the other side of that, it's going to be better, or things can be fixed. So, um, this month, Aries, just I think it's a time for you to kinda hunker down, prepare yourselves. It's almost like you wanna hope for the best, but you're expecting the worst. Is that the saying? Or hope for the best, expect the worst. Right. Okay, so we're gonna hope for the best and we're expecting the worst. Um, and that's not to say that the worst will happen with you guys, but just, preparedness is key. Being ready is key for you guys to smoothly, as smooth as you can, navigate this upcoming month here. And that energy clears up by March. Like this isn't permanent. This isn't something you guys are going to be dealing with, for months and weeks on ends. It's just going to be so drawn out. It's not like that at all. This is just something that you are going to have to go through every couple months as Mercury comes back around in retrograde. And unfortunately, this is our first Mercury retrograde of 2026. And I think that this one's going to start off a little strong, a little heavy, but make sure you're just being aware of that and kind of not taking everything too much as heart to heart. You know, you don't really want to personalize or over personalize things during this time where we feel like, you know, back to what I was saying before, if this is a targeted attack, you know, they're doing it intentionally. I know that this person is out to get me. And again, while that might be the case for some of you, that is not the case for the majority and for all. So don't take it too personal, you know, just kind of you see people acting up, you see friends kind of coming at you a little sideways or certain things, you know, happening. You just kind of look at it and you're like, all right, I see that. I know, you know, I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, you know, it's not personal. This is the vibes for the month, and you know, I'll give it a couple weeks, and shit'll get better. So, you know, if in that time you guys need to be a little more reclusive, for the month of February, and you guys kind of want to hunker down and be by yourself for, I definitely think towards the tail end, I kind of see you guys doing that. You know, it's like halfway through February, your vibe kind of shifts where, you know, maybe you wanted to socialize a lot in the beginning. It's starting to get a little bit warmer. You know, we're ready to go out in spring, but you guys are not feeling it. So, and that's okay. If you want to, you know, kind of hole up the last couple weeks of the retrograde and mind your business and not really interact with other people, I think that's fine. Don't expect that though to clear up all your delays and your bumps. Like just because you're by yourself doesn't mean Mercury retrograde isn't still going to kind of, you know, affect you or get you. So you just might notice those problems or issues shift in your own personal like life or personal things or in forms of isolation. So again, that can just go to, you know, things breaking or household objects, you know, like you spill your coffee, can't find your car keys or, you know, you broke your key in the door, like something like that, you know? But so you can still kinda hole up and not have those problems with people, but you still expect the energy of Mercury retrograde to kinda go with you wherever you go. But good luck this month. Everyone's going through it, not just you, but this is your inside look, Aries, to what February 2026 brings you, and, I think you guys will make it through. You guys will be okay. Just hold out till March. Again, don't take it too personal. This is expected. This will happen, and you guys can handle it. So good luck with that, Aries.